There's no black or there's no white, because this color you're seeing here is black, and this color you're seeing here is brown. What we have is different shades of brown. Dark brown, more lighter brown, lightest, and more lighter. Like, we just have different shades of brown. So why do you think that you have a different skin color? A lot of people must have been hearing the word racism but have not experienced one. I'm going to be sharing experience of when I came to abroad, how I have seen racism happen to me, and what racism actually is, and what you should be expecting when you travel abroad, and what you should do. Yes, and how you should think about racism. So first of all, what is racism? Racism is when a particular ethnic group feels that they are superior than another ethnic group. Nowadays, it's basically, people think it's just about color. Well, it's beyond color. It's about ethnic, like different countries and this. But we're going to talk about what we all think it is, which is color. We'll talk about the color. So the Asians think that they are superior over African, and the Europeans or the Americans think that they are superior over Asian. The blacks or the African, they feel that they are less, because this is how they have made it to be. They now feel like they are not up to the Asians or the Europe. They feel like they are the least. Then the Asians also feel like the whites, they also feel that they are least to the, like they are lower than the whites. And the Asians treat blacks as a very low group of people that have no food, their culture, a lot of things is happening to them. They only have a chance to come here and find a way to break out from poverty. So they treat them lowly. Then treat the Europe and the Europeans and the Americans, they treat them like God. Yes, because the Asians also feel that they are less compared to the Europeans and Americans. It's crazy because we in Africa, we actually think that both the Europeans and the Asians, they are all white, and all of them think that they are high. No, even in the midst of these white people, they are still racism in them. So it's not even about the skin color, it's about the ethnicity. Yes, they treat Europeans like gods. Let's take, for example, a prostitute in, yes, I'm going to be using that because that's what I read and I saw here. A prostitute in Asia would want to sleep with an American person because they feel like their money is valuable, and they take them at a very high prestige rather than sleeping with an African, because they feel like the African does not have money to even pay them very, very, very well. So this is where the whole segregation comes from. Yes. Then another point I want to make in this video that is very clear, this video is going to be short, is that racism, based on the skin color, we are all brown. Every human being living on this earth are brown. I don't want to know who you are, but we are all brown. There is neither black or neither white. There's no black or there's no white, because this color you're seeing here is black, and this color you're seeing here is brown. What we have is different shades of brown. dark brown, more lighter brown, lightest, and more lighter. Like we just have different shades of brown. So why do you think that you have a different skin color? We just have different shades. When you do design, you understand that shades work together. Shades are more like a monochromatic way of complementing colors. Another thing I'm going to say is there are different ethnic groups based on boundaries, borders. But when you take off these boundaries and borders, we are one. We are together. So why the hell are people having this thinking that we are superior than these people, we are this than these people? I'll share one or two experiences I have had because of racism. So there was one day I was going to the bus and I was at the bus stop trying to wait for my bus to arrive. So I was seated on the bus stop waiting, and there was the only seat there for someone to sit. Do you know that there's this Asian girl who came? She refused to sit down there, despite she wanted to sit, but she refused to sit down there because she feels that the person close to her is a black. This is a typical example of someone hating another person all because of the skin color. Second experience I had is when I went to a place where I've never been before in Asia here. So I was trying to navigate my way, and Google seemed to fail me. I was not getting where I intend to go. And majorly, I was not getting where I intend to go. And definitely, they don't speak English, so it was a bit difficult. So I had to try to ask. Now, on wanting to ask someone who was just right opposite me, she was selling something. I was trying to approach her, and I was waving and I was coming close. Immediately, she turned her face off. And looked at me with a very bad look. It's a different thing when you don't answer somebody, just leave, and a different thing when you squeeze your face and you turn away. And I was trying to talk to you because you are in your store. I didn't meet her on the road, so definitely she didn't think I was trying to approach her. Most definitely, she was at her store. I might want to buy something. She does not know, but the way she now turned her face, she doesn't want to even sell to me. Neither does she want to hear me or anything. So this is a typical example of racism. You're going to be experiencing this when you leave, when you travel abroad. But all I want to say is don't let it get to you. Don't allow it to influence your mood or anything. It's something that you are going to see, but take it that way. We are grateful for men like Martin Luther King who have fought enough, like a very victorious battle, because it was worse than this before. So it's just now that it has reduced, and only some individuals still try to explore this dirty behavior. Yes, because of skin color and stuff like that. Only some individuals still do it. But now it's getting better. In as much as it's still there are a lot of people now who now understand that it's just about the skin color. There's nothing more. We are all one. So a lot of whites wants to mingle with blacks. I heard in Australia that when you say you are from Nigeria, you're getting those girls. You are getting that girl in particular. They really want to have something to do with Nigerian men. They want to marry Nigerian men, which is cool. And when you go to the UK, to America, half of the population are now like blacks. It means that the whites want to mix, and you get. And trust me, when you crossbreed like Asian and black, if you see the children, how beautiful these children look. Wow! They look so beautiful. So it's getting lesser in the world. People want to now do people now want to now do business with black, white, and stuff. And aside that, they also now think that black are like evil people, like we do a lot of scam because of we are poor. So that is the reason why they hate blacks too, because they don't know that blacks are different, that these people are from another country. They don't feel like we look alike and we are all the same. So that's another reason, another place you should look at it from. Then companies and big companies and firms are now promoting what they call inclusion in their workplace. They employ black and white, and it creates this ability for everyone to bring what's the idea they have from wherever they are and bring them together and make something really amazing, rather than using one particular ethnic group, and at the end of the day they come up with something and that thing might not be favorable to this particular ethnic, or because of they had no one in their midst to tell them, oh, see, this stuff would not work here, let's change it. So what they do now, they bring different ethnic group because their product is selling around the world. So they bring different ethnic group and hear their idea and work as a team. So it's more like promoting diversity, inclusion. Yes. So it's now a bit lesser. Then another thing to cut this whole, to round it up, is sometimes it's not racism. Sometimes it's their attitude. Sometimes it's them, their nature. Yes, sometimes they do it to their own people also. They do it to their own people. So it's not about racism. Sometimes we call it racism. This guy is being racist. This guy is being racist. I remember I have a friend, anytime I'm working, just little stuff or thing he will see, like, this is racism. This is racism. I say, no, it's not racism. This guy does not like it this way. Look at it. He said he wants his privacy, so give it to him. It is not anything to have to do with racism. He would even say it to his fellow people, his fellow ethnic group or his country person. So it's not racism. Sometimes where we came from, our philosophy or our ideology is totally different, and we want to force or we want to put it into how they live, and they don't find it doesn't make sense. For example, you go to someone without informing the person that you are coming to his place. This is something we do in Nigeria. We don't bother about it. So now we go to someone's place in abroad, and you went, and when you went, you didn't tell the person that you're coming, and now the person say, I'm busy. When you knocked, I'm like, why are you coming to my house without informing me? I don't like it. Anytime you want to come next, please call me. And the person says, sorry, I'm busy. Then when you go, you now start thinking that it's racism. No, it is not racism. So a lot of things like this, you have to pay attention to your environment, pay attention to the context and what really went wrong, and before you now conclude that this actually was intentional. It's a racist action. My name is Samson Pius. You need to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I talk about opportunities to travel abroad and lifestyle abroad. I talk about things like this sometimes just to inform you and educate you. It is a very educative channel, so please press that subscribe button. Thank you very much. I'll come your way next time. Have a good night. Bye.